We are back with another Ewu. Ewu! Ewu! Another Ewu body cam video. So this one says, cops hunt down Twitch streamer. I don't know what Twitch streamer this is, but I guess we about to find out. And it says they hunt him down after a disturbing live stream. Or should I say disturbing live streams? So I'm guessing it's multiple. And it says right here, this is an actual video. So let's full screen it. Let's full screen that boy. And let's see what's so disturbing about this live streamer. This is the darkest moment of my entire life.
The darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children. And I realized,
wow, that's how we starting? That's how we starting? If you're not familiar with Ewu or myself, my name is Glass. I like watching, or at least very much going over gaming news. Well, as far as gaming news, I'm not a gaming news person. I'm not breaking news, but I'll go over gaming stuff that interests me. All right. And I also like to go over like solve mysteries, solve crime, like 48 hours type of content. You know, just watching what crazy people are doing out there and just seeing what's possible out there from these crazy people, bro. And I feel like I'm learning something. It helps me to learn what to look for in someone that's crazy so I can be able to avoid them. So if I see a crazy person that way, I can go that way. As simple as that. Now let's see what this guy's talking about.
the darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children. And I realized everything about myself is wicked and evil.
You're running straight for hell. That's your message, then, brother. I'll see you there.
Hey, Aaron.
Wait. Hold on. My fault. I have it on 1.5 speed. I'm like, why it sound so crazy? Hold up. My fault.
For hell. That's your message, then, brother. I'll see you there.
Hey, Aaron. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands right now.
Hands now.
What can I do with a 308 round?
In a desperate race against time, officers in Groton, Connecticut hunt for 33-year-old former Marine Corps combat veteran Aaron Stanislav. After a series of disturbing live stream videos leaves them fearful he may have deadly intentions. With his whereabouts a mystery, the search becomes more daunting by the hour as they urgently work to find him before he might do the unthinkable.
How are you going to get the
Yo.
me up?
Yo, you know what this remind me of? You ever seen that movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise? Yo, Minority Report. That's the movie. If you don't know what it's about, it's a movie that takes place in like the future. And in this movie, it's basically like there's a technology that's been created somehow. I don't know if it's created or found, but it's a technology where they are able to basically see the future in a sense. But the what they use it for is law enforcement use it to see when a crime is going to be committed, right? So they can see how a crime is going to be committed before it actually happens, and then they send out law enforcement to go and capture the would-be criminal if they actually go through with it. So it's like so it's like, let's say a guy's about to kill his wife or something like that. They'll like pull up on him like 3 minutes before he about to kill his wife and stop him and arrest him. Like, I guess while he's like about to be in the process of doing it. So it's like they basically are preventing the future crimes. And there's like a law in place where it's like they're able to actually arrest that person even though they didn't commit the crime, but because of the technology, they know that, hey, you was about to do it, and they're able to stop you like right when you're like in the act of about to do it. It's a crazy movie. If you've never seen it, it's a fire movie. But that's what this reminds me of. Like, it's like, listen, I'm seeing all these live streams of this guy talking wild stuff. We saw what happened in the past with all them school shooters. So, you know, we're not going to let history repeat itself, basically.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Groton police first encountered Aaron, who has experience as a heavy artillery operator, back in November 2023 after he was found to be hiding ammunition, high-capacity rifle magazines, and body armor in the woods. Officers seized the items and arrested him, though their exact reasons for doing so aren't entirely known. Back then, he was found to be living inside an abandoned school called the Mystic Education Center. Now, on January 20th, 2025, Aaron's livestream videos featuring disturbing messages about murdering children raised serious alarms with law enforcement.
I hate kids. Yeah, no, I would murder all of them. No, find me a kid I wouldn't murder.
They began searching for Aaron at the Mystic Education Center, with the hopes he may still be squatting there.
The last time we found him, where was he?
He's in a sauna and they locked him. I don't know where that is.
Okay.
Police department, is anybody here?
In one of the videos, Aaron makes unusual statements as he cuts plastic tubing inside a garbage dumpster. His hand appears injured by his own blade.
Imagine when they started telling doctors it was like, hey, some people just want to die. And the doctor was like, well, then what the am I doing here? It's like, you got to kill him.
A 45-minute recording posted on January 19th shows only a black screen. The chilling audio hints at a deeply unsettling possibility.
So then I was chunking those things in the woods, and then you guys didn't find all the ones that I hid everywhere else. Yeah, so then I knew that my plan was working just fine. Yeah, my tricks were all in place. Man, you hadn't even pulled 3 out of 16 cards. And I got way more than 16 cards. How did I get my guns back? Oh, I left a few with family, and then I left the rest at the bottom of the Mystic River. What can I do with a 308 round? Ugh.
I wonder how many viewers he had.
Before long, officers locate the sauna.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, all right. Police department, anyone here?
Here's his stuff. Yeah, there it is.
It is empty.
There's
Here.
okay. I got meat here, cheese, warm or cooked up.
Heater.
Yeah.
Bags.
Wait, so this guy is, I think they say he's 33. So is he homeless and living in an abandoned, like some kind of abandoned building or something? Is that what they said?
Aaron is nowhere to be found.
Wait,
But
he's homeless, but he's live streaming. So he got to be paying for internet, right? If he has a phone, right?
officers find no shortage of strange discoveries among his belongings.
I didn't see any bags, or he could have weapons.
Did he run this power to? The fire alarm? What's that?
It's just tied to 2 pieces of wire that are dropped down. He's got a charger up here.
Phone charger?
Yeah. Nah, just an empty space.
There's nothing else up there.
No.
What is this wire stuff going on? It's a little shady. See how it's attached to the door? Like a booby trap or something? That's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Unsure of the wire's purpose, officers decide to leave it alone. One officer locates a diary, reading an eerie excerpt from its pages.
You're running straight for hell. That's your message, then brother. I'll see you there.
One video posted by Aaron leads to a breakthrough in their search when an officer is able to identify the location of his live stream as a VFW building, which serves as a community center for veterans 5 miles away from the school.
I'll be here all day, Groton PD, Mystic PD, Stonington PD. Anyone want to come out here and figure out how to get this extension cord to work? Be my guest.
Law enforcement from both Stonington and Groton police departments race to the building and approach with caution, hoping he may still be inside.
Did you pay for it?
Hey, Aaron, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands right now.
Hands now.
Show your hands. Back up.
We have them come to the back
Back up.
hallway outside the bar. Come
Aaron,
out now.
Aaron, back up.
Come out now. Get on the ground.
Turn around.
Get,
Get on the
get
ground.
on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Now. Do it now. Handcuff.
Hey, Aaron.
Aaron, you're just being detained right now, okay?
I'm sure.
All right.
So I wonder how this works because he hasn't committed a crime. So I'm curious as to what's gonna happen.
I was like, hello?
Clear his back, sir.
Doesn't have a knife on him.
Aaron, where's
Right
your...
front pocket. Right front
Thank you.
pocket.
Thank you. I appreciate that, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to turn you around, sit you up here, okay?
Sure.
All right, sir.
Hand injured girl.
Yep. So I'm going to turn you this way, okay? So roll this way
yo,
first,
what's
all
up?
right?
Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and probably like 2 more back here. It's at least like 8 people, 8 cops for one guy.
And then sit up for me.
Just trying to use the force point taser.
There you go.
Oh, wow. He's got the taser. Good job, man.
You guys, you're kidding, right?
Aaron, we're just here to get you some help.
Just to give me some help. I hear it every day.
I know.
Man, you guys came out in force today. Oh, crack me up.
You said some stuff that concerned us, all right?
Oh, yeah. I said some stuff
All right, you
again.
want to stand up and I can put you in a chair?
That's what we were doing.
All right. I just want to make sure you're ready.
Ooh, everybody's out today.
He said,
Stuff. That's good, yeah.
At this point, the officers need to determine what's on his mind and if his alarming comments hold any truth.
What got you guys all out here today?
You're talking about guns, you're talking about luring us out of our cars, you're talking about going to the schools, like that's all, you gotta understand, like that's concerning. So why were you saying all that stuff?
Why was I saying all that stuff, guys?
That's a good question.
Because I like killing kids? You think I like murdering people?
I mean, that's what you were saying.
You guys think I like murdering people? You guys think I like murdering people? 16 years. What am I gonna do? I'm in cuffs. And? Yeah. And? What do we got? What do we got today? What do we got today?
We had you hooked up with the VA. What happened, bud?
Oh, you guys were just helping again.
Aaron's videos contain no shortage of opinion when it comes to the help he's been given in the past.
The 18, 19 people in a day who say, hey man, I'm just trying to look out for you. I'm just trying to take care of you, man. I'm just trying to help you out. Here's some more jail time. I'm like, man, you sure do sound like a friend to me. Take care. I'm glad you're watching. Thanks, cops.
What happened with the VA? You do understand there's a lot of people that want to see
You
you.
understand I was washing doors until y'all showed up.
Well, you were washing doors and then telling stories about killing kids in between that.
Uh-oh.
So that's...
Yeah, you know, that's strange.
it is.
That's strange. Sandy Hook, when was that? When was it? When was Sandy Hook, guys? Do you guys remember the date? I don't remember. You know how many kids were killed? Do you remember who killed them? Who did it? Who did it? Adam Driver did it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Yeah, I don't think I did. No, I was in Afghanistan when that happened. Thank you. Not killing kids. Thank you.
In one of his live streams, Aaron references the moment he learned of the Sandy Hook massacre, which took the lives of 20 children and 6 adults in December 2012. His words and actions that followed raised serious concerns with those who watched the video.
I just remember we were all sitting there. There must have been at least 20 of us sitting in the little bunker that we eat our little spaghetti MREs in every night for 7 months straight. And then on the news, it was like 20-something dead in Connecticut in a Sandy Hook shooting. Mentally ill kid or whatever, shooting teachers and children. But I was just sitting there in the bunker and they were saying, like, here's the M4 or whatever AR style rifle he was using, and all of us have that. All of us are sitting on 180 rounds, 30 in the gun, 1 in the chamber. And I had to imagine the children and how I would do it. Click, squeeze, click, squeeze, click, click, squeeze, click, click, squeeze. I said the darkest moment of my entire life is knowing that I am capable of murdering children. You don't really get to be a human being after that.
Though highly disturbing, it's far from the worst of his statements. The officers work to get answers from Aaron, who drags the conversation into an unexpected new direction.
How many times we gotta do this? You know, I don't get to sleep at night, anymore. Because I gotta play these games all the time.
But Aaron,
No.
It's about killing kids.
Exactly.
What do you expect's going to happen?
Exactly.
So you're bringing it upon yourself.
I sure am. I'm ready for that.
But why?
Yeah, exactly. Why? Why are we killing kids?
Can you tell me why?
Why are we killing kids?
I wasn't talking about killing.
Why are we killing kids? When the towers came down, sir, and I was in the 5th grade, did you think that we did that? No. Neither did I. I was asked to kill children in Afghanistan. I said no 4 times. Thank you.
Sorry,
And I said no 4 times. But I gotta pay for it now. I gotta go to jail for you clowns every day. And I know you're not clowns. Not in your hearts.
So I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, you're reporting yourself saying that you hate kids and you want to murder kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense, does it?
So can you help me understand what's going on?
Yep. What do you think's going on?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You're telling me now that you turned down and you didn't want to kill kids, but now you're saying that you want to kill kids.
Yeah, I guess things change. I hate kids. Yeah, I guess things change. I hate kids. Hate them. Just hate kids. Always have,
I don't think that's true.
Well, it's not true. There you go. We were gonna have karaoke tonight.
Yeah, you see?
As Aaron's unnerving laughter lingers, his next words and actions become far too much for officers to ignore.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little like confused a little bit. A little torn with what his motives are. At one point, I'm thinking he's a guy that's basically, you know what they say. People go out for war and, they fight for their country. They see some things over there that changes them. And then they come back and, sure, there's veterans discount, 10% discount here and there, but that's not really enough to deal with what they dealt with when it was overseas. So they come back, some of them, they come back and they're fine and they're able to prosper back and progress in the real world, back in normalcy. And some of them, they come back and they don't got nothing waiting for them when they come back. And they feel like, I went over there and I risked my life for this country. And when I come back after feeling a level of terror that I never felt before, and I survived, and I come back and my life is either the same way it was before I left or worse. And they basically feel betrayed or they feel neglected underappreciated, and then they turn like this. And I'm not gonna lie, he had me for a second too when he said, you know, when I was in Afghanistan, I turned down, like, basically, like you said, murdering children. I turned it down 4 times, and that's something that you'll look at like, okay, that's honorable. And he had me for a second, so I'm like, all right, so he's probably just upset with the system right now and how he's probably being treated or what's available to him since he came back. But then the cop said something that just threw me back into the like, bro, what's the deal with you? The cop said, yeah, but you're saying in videos that you hate kids and that you would kill them. So, which is it? And now I'm back at square one. Now I'm wondering, like, so what is it? Were you saying all those things just to get attention? Or are you really on some crazy stuff? Talking about, when he started talking about Sandy Hook, I thought he was going to say, hey, like how come y'all couldn't stop that? I thought he was upset about that. But now I don't know if he was upset about that. Now I don't know. So now I'm back at square one.
Saw you guys took the news.
As Aaron's unnerving laughter lingers, his next words and actions become far too much for officers to ignore.
I saw you guys took the news article off the day. That's nice. I appreciate that. I was a step in the right direction here, but 18 dead in New Hampshire. Just another mass shooter. You guys got him.
I'm concerned that that's where you were headed, man.
Yeah, I got so many guns. And so many kids to shoot at. You know?
That's what you said. Make you feel good?
No. You ever been to jail? You never got naked and spread open for somebody? As you go in and as you go out? Try it out sometime. It's fun. Every time you gotta go to the courthouse, you gotta get spread open for everybody. You like that part? You like it spread open?
Especially now.
Man, me either. I sure love getting spread open for you guys.
It's not my favorite thing.
No, definitely not.
Officers determine there's enough probable cause to request a warrant for his arrest. But first, Aaron is moved to the back of an ambulance where medical staff perform an assessment.
Back to the lockup psych ward. Oh no, we're gonna go to some other part of the hospital.
Secret part?
Secret part where they put needles in you and put needles in kids and strap them to beds and. I love nights in the hospital. They're my favorite. It's almost like you'd rather be homeless.
Oh, you had a pretty good setup in the nice warm sauna. That's pretty smart.
I know. Kids showed me that one, believe it or not.
I can't believe the power was still on in there.
Kids figured it out. I was burning wood in the back, freezing my balls off, and they were like, you know, if you just flip some switches, you'll have a sauna. And I said, what?
Maybe that changed a lot, huh?
Man, I was living a dream. I should have just shut up, I guess. You would have left me alone, huh?
100%.
Dang, I'm stupid. I like running my mouth. Man, I had CRJ tomorrow. Last class in probation tomorrow.
I'm sure you'll be able to make it up.
You think so?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, dude. That's good news.
I mean, they'd be probably pissed if you just didn't show up, you know, but at least you have an excuse now, right?
Damn it. What's the excuse?
That you're with us.
I was murdering children again? Ah, can't be doing that.
No. People frown upon that, you know?
What if you just, like, talk about it, like in a joke?
Well, it's not a joke and matter. It's like saying bomb on an airplane, right?
Oh, like fire in a courthouse?
Yeah.
Shucks. Did you guys even listen to the whole stand-up? It was 47 minutes long.
I know.
I did wake up to 75 views. How many people you got on the force watching that thing?
You know who it was? It wasn't us.
Nah, all right, that was funny. That was actually funny. He said, I woke up to 75 views. How many people on the force do you have watching that thing? He's basically saying that the whole police station is keeping an eye on him by watching his streams. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. But I'm still confused. I don't know where he's going with this. I don't know if he's just screaming for help and he doesn't mean anything that he's saying, or if it's actually something diabolical going on in his brain. I don't know.
I'd say maybe 5 or 6 of those were us.
Oh, man. Well, when I found out you guys were even watching it, I was like, that's nuts, dude. That's nuts that you guys are watching this. All right, what else can I come up with?
Well, I'm glad this ended the way that it did. So.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, we thought you were inside the school. They're gonna have the SWAT team going there and everything, man.
Well, good thing I started recording in the back of the VFW.
100%. 100%.
Aaron is transported by ambulance to the Lawrence and Memorial Hospital in New London, where he's given a mental health evaluation and treatment. By the time he arrives at the police station, he appears to be in no condition to answer questions.
You want kids like a tranquilizer, huh?
Bad. I need to go lay down if you got a place.
Yeah, look at this guy's left, man.
Yeah, they call it medicine. It's it's not even real.
Aaron is taken to a jail cell where he sleeps for the night. In the morning, officers prepare to question him again about his distressing comments, unaware that things will soon take an unexpected turn. For now, Aaron makes an admission about the videos, but it isn't long before he quickly veers off topic.
It was a lie, but that's all right. I was predicating that everything that was going to follow that statement was not true. That's all right.
Wasn't aware of that.
I know.
How so?
If people are watching it, think it's true.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, it's scary, right?
That becomes scary, and then
What about 9/11?
Then you end up here.
Yeah,
right?
like, what about 9/11? Did you think that was true?
True?
True.
Yeah, I thought that was true.
How many people died in 9/11?
Too many. Yeah.
No, how many?
Somewhere around 3,000? 5,000? More? 5,000?
You thought it was more than 5,000?
4,000 something?
He was the closest.
Yeah.
Just under 2,000. Not including the terrorists.
Right.
Terrorists. And then we all went for weapons of mass destruction.
Okay, he has a problem with the government. He thinks they are lying about 9/11. That's what that's his issue. He sounds like, I don't know, he may have went overseas and he probably learned something or heard something that made him feel like he's been lied to. Maybe his whole tour. He probably went over there and seen some things that made him have a change of heart when it comes down to the red, white, and blue. He probably went over there thinking he was going to be like some patriot, American hero, and he probably learned some ugly truth over there or overheard something that basically changed his heart and how he feels about the country that he's fighting for and the people that's making decisions. Because he keeps bringing up, he brought this up before, early in the video, briefly, but now he's saying terrorists. That's what he's saying. He's saying by him doing that, he's clearly, to me at least, it seems like he's clearly implying that this was an inside job. It was a rigged situation. It was not some outside country doing this. And you know what people be saying? They be saying, "Oh, America, they set up the Twin Towers situation so that way they can have an excuse to go into that other country and, you know, we can go and fight over there, but not necessarily that we have a problem with them specifically. They just have something that we want, whatever it is." You know, some say oil, you know, who knows? But people have conspiracy theories where it's like they're saying, hey, you know what? There's something over there that I want, but I can't just go over there and get it, or else our people are going to be upset that we're doing that we're wasting resources to go do that. So you know what? We got to create a reason for us to be over there. And what better reason than to say that they hit us first? Right? We got to get the people here upset with them so that way we can go over there under the facade of getting revenge. But we're really going over there because we're trying to take something that they have that we want. I mean, I I understand that. Do I know if it's true or not? I don't know. But that's what it seems like this guy is coming at it with. He seems like he believes something similar to that effect of a conspiracy.
Was it more than 5,000?
4,000 something?
He was the closest.
Yeah.
Just under 2,000. Not including the terrorists.
Right.
Terrorists. And then we all went for weapons of mass destruction after that. They flew a metal tube into 2 buildings, and then you guys told us all we needed to go find weapons of mass destruction.
I didn't say that, but not you guys, no. We didn't say any of that stuff. Right.
When it happened, did you think we were attacked, or you thought we did it?
I was pretty young at the time. Yeah. How old were you?
I was in the 5th grade.
Oh, wow. And you remember where you were when that came over the air?
I was in the 5th grade. I watched it.
In school, all right?
Classmates.
That's a lot of thoughts for a 5th grader. Right?
Mm-hmm. No, I went to war for that.
Yeah. So I respect that you went to war. I didn't, but I have a lot of respect for anyone who does.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Sandy Hook happened while I was in Afghanistan, too.
Officers steer the conversation back to his videos, where Aaron finally explains the catalyst for his live stream.
You want to talk about what happened on Sunday?
I want to talk about what happened when you guys pumped my court date up to Friday again, and then you all didn't tell me about it. My sister from North Carolina had to text me and say, you know you have court Friday, what happened? And I gotta go, I don't think I've done anything wrong. What do you mean? And she's like, it just says you got court on Friday. And I'm like, nobody's told me about it. So I got to spend all weekend going, the f*** did I do now? And then I go, you know what? Why don't I give them something? Why don't I give them something to be upset about? Because I'm pretty furious at this point.
The officers appear to reach the end of their patience with Aaron, whose shocking next moves catch them completely off guard.
You made people concerned, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, you guys make people concerned. I have to, every time I hear a police siren, we gotta go, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, you see that? Oh, you're I can't bring anything with you.
Oh, my bad.
Hold up.
Oh, no, I did something to concern you.
Will you come, son?
Sorry for pouring that water out that I spilled on.
Are you? No, I don't think you are.
Why would I be sorry about this, John? Yeah, why would I be sorry about this?
There we go.
Put him away. He's dangerous.
Nope, stay right there.
I heard him say it. I heard him say it. He's dangerous.
Hey, stay right there.
What are you going to do?
Double lock me up.
What the hell?
We don't think you're dangerous to us.
Nah.
I'm just gonna put him in the car.
Nah, he's trolling, bro. He's trolling. Nah, he's trolling, bro. No. Nah, he's trolling. Nah, he is trolling, bro. He's like trolling just enough to not be in like serious trouble. No, this dude is trolling, bro. He dipped like he was about to run away. And I'm like, bro, where you about to run to? You handcuffed. He runs out the room and then stops and turn around so they can catch him. Yo, this is like a different level of troll, bro. I'm starting to wonder if he's just trolling because he's upset with his outcome. And he probably feels like he was lied into going to fight a war that wasn't about what he was sent over there to do, or what he thought he was being sent over there to do. This is what I'm guessing based off of what he's saying. I feel like he just feels like he's just been lied to, and he's just trying to get revenge, and he's saying crazy stuff online probably for them to be concerned and pay him and come and see him, and then look what he's doing over here. He pretended to run away.
We don't think you're dangerous to us. All right, I'm just gonna put him in the car. Yeah. Even cool.
Yo, they panicked. Yo, they dead ass panicked.
What are you gonna do? Double lock me up?
Look at the garbage. He tripped over the garbage. Yo, they panicked, bro. They thought he was out. And then he stops and turns around. Yo, he's trolling, bro. He's trolling. Let's see how this ends.
We don't think you're dangerous to us. All right, I'm just gonna put him in the car. Yeah. Even cool with us.
Be cool with us, guys. Be cool with us.
I know you're being goofy, but you've been cool with us. Don't worry.
You see what he said? He said, "I know you're being goofy,
but
you've been cool with us. Don't worry." So they understand. They see he's trolling, bro. Homie is trolling, and clearly oh man, it's kind of sad, bro.
With us. Don't worry. Just to make sure you don't have anything on you.
Oh, you made a break for it.
There's nowhere you can really go.
Why are you still here, Aaron? You're supposed to be sleeping. Hey, he touched my nuts. He's touching my nuts. Yo, he's touching my nuts again.
Go ahead.
Get my hat.
Go ahead.
Get my hat.
We will get it.
Aaron is promptly fitted with a pair of leg shackles, preventing any chance at making a run for it.
I wasn't going. I was making a thundering moral statement.
I knew you were just playing.
Wait, were they laughing?
Thundering moral statement.
Yeah, cops are laughing. Now everybody having a good time. Like, yeah, you got us, you got it. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, he said some crazy shit earlier about the kids thing, but I'm starting to think that he's probably just trolling, like crying out for help, for attention or whatever. He's just upset, and he's just saying crazy shit. It's kind of like when you're in a relationship and you know, the person you're with, they get upset with you and they say some mean things that they don't mean, or maybe they do mean. I mean, what they say? They say there's 3 types of people that's telling the truth. They said, babies, like toddlers, drunk people, and angry people. Is that what it is? Those are the 3 right there. It's babies, drunk people, and angry people. Like, those are the 3 types of people that usually are really telling the truth. So, I don't know, maybe, but you know how it is. You know, sometimes people be upset and they just go off. They just say shit because they're upset. They feel hurt.
I knew you were just playing.
Wait, so that's detective? How long do you have to be doing this before you can detective?
It depends. How you score on the test.
It's just a test? But then you're king of the castle then, right?
Not even close.
Not even close?
Put it this way, Detective Savito's been doing this since you and I were both in high school.
I bet, dude. Yeah, dude, every time I ask somebody how long they've been doing it, they're like, well, this for 20 years, that for 13, this for 15. I'm like,
I've never had somebody pretend they were going to escape a locked facility and stop in the doorway and turn around. I've never had that happen.
Right?
When did that happen?
Just now.
Oh my God.
It was like a cartoon. You knocked me with a garbage can like we were going to all fall over it.
I thought you were about to tell me a good story, and then you were like, no, it's you idiot.
That was you, man.
I'm like, oh, dude, that was just a joke, man. I had no plan of escape. I don't know how to get out of here.
You can't.
I can't, dude. I know that.
As the officers transport Aaron to his final destination at the county jail, he makes one final remark, leaving the officers with a lasting impression.
You guys really think that we went to war for 9/11? I guess I'm just playing a different game.
But it was the jaw-dropping words near the end of his live stream that none of them will soon forget. While we cannot share his exact words due to their graphic nature, Aaron's rant included deeply disturbing statements about despising children, going so far as to suggest hypothetical scenarios targeting elementary schools. According to an arrest report along with a press release from the Groton Police Department, 33-year-old Aaron Stanislav was charged with first-degree threatening with a hazard to terrorize, criminal attempt to escape from custody, and interfering with a police officer.
Wait. Criminal attempt to escape. I thought they all laughed at that he wasn't really trying to escape. Like, that was like a joke. Wasn't that? I thought that was a joke. I don't think he was really trying to escape when he ran. I don't think he had anywhere to. He literally stepped out the door and then turned around and waited for them to grab him. He didn't. It's not like I'm not rooting for this guy, but I'm calling it as I see it. He was trolling them. unless it was a different time that he tried to escape. If they're talking about what we just saw, he was just trolling, and the cops, they was laughing because they realized they were being trolled. So I don't know.
Bond was set at $1 million. He's currently behind bars at the Corrigan-Radgowski Correctional Center in Monville, Connecticut. The case is still ongoing.
Okay, still ongoing. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That went a direction I was not expecting. I thought it was gonna be a lot more darker than that. I wasn't expecting to be laughing at all. The fact that I was laughing at the end, that threw me for a loop. I was not expecting to be laughing at all. After watching that, I want to look at the comments. After watching that, I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel sorry for that guy. And here's why. First, let me say this. Making comments like what he was making about the kids, there's nothing funny about that. There's nothing cool about that. I think if someone is making comments like that, even if they're not doing it on a stream, if you know someone who's making comments like that, you should definitely have somebody like check in on this guy. You know what I mean? Because obviously, we've seen what happened in the past with other school shooters who were basically making videos about stuff like this. And then guess what? They actually went and did it. So great that the cops pulled up on him. I love that. I'm glad that it was proactive, similar to Minority Report. I think that's amazing. Now, reason why I feel sad or sorry for that guy is because it appears to me that he is unhappy with whatever he learned while he was doing his tour. I guess war or going to fight for his country was not what he thought it was going to be. It's not like it's not as pretty or glorified as it is in the movies. You come back and it's like, oh, he's back from war. You come back and you kiss your wife who you your first time seeing your baby because you've been away, and you go home and you have your nice house and you're living good, and everybody in your neighborhood respects you because they know you was out there fighting for the freedom that they have, and you're like well respected individual in your community. Like, apparently he may have thought that was going to be the dream, but apparently that wasn't. Clearly, based on what he's doing, I think it's safe to say he's a single man. Probably doesn't have any kids. I don't know what his family life is like. If he's living in a damn abandoned school, I don't know where his family is, if he has any, and if he does, it seems like they might not fuck with him because, I mean, why is he living in an abandoned school? So it kind of seems like something went wrong from when he came back from fighting for his country to now. Something went wrong, and in this country, I mean, the vets sometimes you have vets that are homeless, and it's not right, and that's part of the reason why people that voted for Trump, when they argue about what's going on with all this free housing and free money being given to people that were not born in this country or are not here legally, this is part of the reason as to why people are upset with that when they see stuff like that. Because, like, bro, you're taking care of these people who are not from here, who are here illegally, and then you got people who fought for this country, who went to war, either lost limbs or lost friends that they made along the way because they were killed in action. They come back traumatized based on what they saw out there, and they're out here on the streets homeless while we're taking care of people who came here legally. We're taking care of criminals. I'm not saying they're all criminals, but this is what their arguments are from what I see. They're looking at it like, listen, you're taking care of criminals, putting them up in housing and giving them free money, but you have our veterans who fought for our country. They're on the street. Now, I don't know the details of what led to them getting to be on the street. I don't know the details to that, but I know that's what some people's arguments are. And I'm not gonna lie, it's sad to see. This guy's talking crazy, but I can't help but to feel like he's talking crazy because he probably feels like he's been neglected. And obviously you see he has all these conspiracy theories. When he's thinking about the government, it's all negative, you know? So I kind of feel sorry for the dude. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm glad he hasn't done anything. Was he ever gonna do anything? Who knows? Who knows? But just based on what I'm seeing, I can't help but to feel sorry for the dude, bro. So look, this is a first comment right here. Let's see. Let's look through some of the comments here, and then I'm gonna end it. So this is a prime example of how our vets need mental health care. First comment. This is a prime example of how our vets need mental health care. Failing to properly take care of our vets will continue to come back at US. See? I didn't even look at the comments. This is my first time looking at the comments. And they are basically thinking the same way as what I just said. The vets, they come back, and whether the vets, I don't know if the vets are getting help, but maybe they're just not taking it, or the help that they're getting is just not enough. I don't know. But clearly there's something is off. You know what I mean? And then it says, he looks 16 and 64. All right, this guy's just talking shit. This is what happens when you send kids abroad to fight wars that serve no one. Okay? You put young men and women into war zones, then are shocked when they come home with mental issues. Okay? Prime example of why no one should be shipped off to war at 18 fresh out of high school. Let's see, Anakin Skywalker, but instead of going to the dark side, he just has PTSD. Okay. Let's see, when he spoke about the Sandy Hook school shooting having the same gun, it sounded more like he was shocked that he was in possession of the same weapon that killed so many children. And he had a sudden realization that anyone could do what the shooter did, including himself, which is absolutely heartbreaking. The U.S. needs to protect their veterans more. You see, like, no one is blaming this guy. No one is blaming this guy for making the comments or just thinking the way he's thinking. You can clearly see, like, he's been through some shit. He's seen some shit. I cannot tell him that he's wrong for acting the way he's acting because I haven't experienced what he experienced over there. I never experienced war. And I know that shit is different from anything that I can experience in my bubblegum life over here. So I can't even judge that guy because I haven't seen what he's seen. He said that he was being told to murder kids in Afghanistan. And he said he turned it down 4 times. Now, I don't know if it was to shoot kids or to blow up a location where kids just so happen to also be in with whatever enemies that was there. I guess kids were probably there too. And he probably was like, listen, I'm not going to kill kids in order to kill whoever it is that you want me to kill. I'm not going to have children as casualties. Kind of like that scene in Scarface. Remember when Scarface was in the they basically they put a bomb underneath. They was trying to kill somebody, and they put a bomb underneath that person's car. Like they attached a car bomb, right, to the person's car. And then Tony Montana was with another guy, was with the guy who created the bomb, and they was in another car, and they was waiting for the guy to come out the building to go inside that car. And then basically what they was gonna do was follow the car, and they had to follow it at a certain distance because the car, the radio to set off the bomb, it had to be within a certain distance in order for the signal to connect, and it was gonna basically blow up the whole car. And then what ended up happening was, instead of the guy that they was trying to kill coming into the car by himself, he came outside first, and then his wife and his kid came outside the building after, and they all went in the car. And Tony Montana was like, no, wait. You said it was only going to be him. You didn't say anything about no kids, about no wife and women and children. And it was like, hey, Tony, listen, this is our only chance. We got to take care of him, because they was trying to kill the guy before he went to some area. I guess he was going to be involved with something that would have ended up getting somebody else in trouble or ruining some situation. So they wanted to stop the guy from getting into some kind of meeting or whatever. So this was like the only time to get him, because he was on his way there. And Tony's like, listen, no women, no children. I said no women, no children. And some people, they're just not down with women and children, And if you've seen Scarface, you know what happened at that point. If you haven't seen Scarface, it's a great movie. You should definitely check it out. But clearly the guy had an honorable sense of like, listen, no kids, bro. They wanted me to kill kids over there. They was telling me to do things that, like, I'm just surprised that they would want us to do. And war is ugly, bro. I mean, war is ugly. Like in some settings, war, there's no rules, bro. Anything goes to get the job done, and not everybody's okay with that. So he's seen some stuff over there, bro. He clearly seen some stuff over there that changed him, that changed how he feels about the country that he lives in. Let's see. This guy says the officer was able to identify the location as that of a local VFW. Camera points directly at the sign. Okay. As a vet, my advice is do not let your children become one of us. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna read like three more comments, and that's it. Let's see. You can put the pieces together if you accept what he says is correct. He has seen the towers go down as a kid. Deeply affected him. Joined the army to fight the bad guys so that 9/11 does not happen again. After what he has seen in war, including being ordered to shoot kids, he came to the conclusion that his fight has nothing to do with preventing another 9/11. He now also believes it was an inside job. See, that's what I was saying. So it turns into, I dedicated my life to a lie. I said that. This is a guy who felt like he was lied to. That he got lied into doing something, into joining a fight that isn't the fight that he thinks he's fighting. This is what I just said. I said it earlier. He also got fixated on the Sandy Hook shooting with the same gun he was holding in his hand. Another stark contrast to what he thought he was fighting against. Probably it was a breaking point for him. Not for real. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. You know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna read anymore. I think that's a strong one to end it on. That basically sums up this whole video. This comment right here sums up this whole video, bro. Sums up the whole video, So, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be a lot more like dark, but it's more bright than dark because it was an eye opener of what our veterans are going through. Just a little peek into what our veterans are going through, man, and what life is like when they come back. Some of them, they don't they don't receive the help they need, or maybe it's just not enough, you know? So anyway, man, that's the video, man. I'm gonna leave it like that, man. Kind of bittersweet. You know, had some funny moments. Hopefully this guy was just trolling. I hope I don't see a video, I don't know, 2 years from now of him being out and actually taking what he was saying to reality and, you know, doing any type of school. You know what I mean? I hope he's not on that trajectory. I hope not. Hopefully he was just trolling and just screaming for help. Hopefully that's all it is. All right, I'll get you guys in the next video, man. Probably might be some gaming stuff, or who knows.